What's up, anime fans, and welcome back to another Naruto Shippuden episode review. And this week's was still giving us that same little started off at the beginning, like we didn't know we were still in filler, and I don't understand why they do that. I guess because they think that it's kind of like still letting us know that we're still in filler, but we already know, due to the next, little preview episode at the end of every episode. So kind of redundant. But anyway, this episode still starts off with Neji and Naruto still talking to the masked man, and he's kind of just, more interested in Neji, obviously, Byakugan, and, Naruto's kind of like, no, we ain't gonna do that. Now, Neji is kind of like, really forced to go into, this little vortex with the masked man. And before he goes, Naruto's kind of like, hey, no, you ain't going nowhere. Masked man Byakugan, and basically hits all his chakra points and, leaves Naruto on the floor. Naruto is there on the floor for literally the rest of this episode, and we see maybe like one time or two that he goes back to Naruto, and he's still there on the floor. Now, after that, we get to see a little bit of Sasuke, a little bit of Sakura. They're just, talking about, should we go to the village? Should we still stay here? Kind of wait for everybody to come here. And then it goes off to a little bit more of Neji. Goes off to Neji and the masked man, like talking to Team Jiraiya. And Team Jiraiya is, basically telling, the masked man, like, hey, have we thought that this whole mindset has been driven to the Genin of the village, and they were going to give it to the Genin, their children after. Like, it's kind of been broke a little bit, dude. Like, these guys, like, they come back to help us before they were being so cold, like, we weren't going to help. They actually came back, and they're actually good people. And the masked man's kind of like whatever, dismissed. So, and Neji's kind of like, wait a minute, are you talking about, our Genin, are you talking about my classmates, my teammates, who I train with and see? And he's kind of like, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. Now, goes right back, like I said previously, it goes back to Naruto. And Naruto's kind of like having a little flashback moment where he's like, man, hey, if I get the Kyuubi to give me the chakra, I can get out of this. And it shows, the little flashback of Minato talking to literally Naruto about him splitting, the Kyuubi up from his mother and him, so, he could keep his mother alive too. And he's like, look, I did it on this, just to keep your mother alive and so you could master this power. And you see Naruto being a little whiny brat. That's the problem that I have the most about this, is that Minato is his father. Minato is still Hokage. Minato is alive. Why is Naruto acting like such a biatch? Like, I don't get it. Like, you have like one of the strongest ninja in history as your father that's still alive, that should be training you like daily, and you're still acting like a little bitch. But even with that, it's just like, Naruto, you're not doing anything. Where's Minma or whatever that he was in and a lot of the other little spin-off filler episodes where they were reversing the roles and stuff. Like, where is Minma at? Like, that looked just like Minato. He had the little sideburns too. Where is he at? Bring him back, because we need that Naruto. Like, this Naruto is just like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? But other than that, yeah, it goes back to Team Asuma and Team Kurina and all that. They're just, sitting back waiting, basically relying on Hinata and Kiba for, I guess, surveillance. Like, Kiba's just, trying to scent everybody, and he's kind of like got their sense and where they're actually at. And, they're still like wondering, like, okay, well, where's Neji? Where's Naruto? And Hinata actually finds, Neji still in this little vortex with the masked man, looking over Sakura and Sasuke, and she actually sees another enemy there in a Akatsuki little uniform. So yeah, that's that on And it's kind of like, okay, so this dude's like lurking around just watching. And then, Sasuke being the cunning ninja that he is, he's like, hey, walks over to Sakura and he's like, hey, be quiet for a second. And then, he does his little fire leap, phoenix flower, jutsu, whatever. And the guy's like, okay, so I wasn't supposed to really fight you now, but okay, whatever. I was tired of waiting, so let's do it. And they start to fight. Seems like like I said before on this, Sasuke, Sakura, all these getting way out of their league. But you see that, Sasuke's kind of putting up a decent fight for a little bit. And then, he gets hit with a poison tip. And, Sakura, being Sakura, like,
oh, it's poison. I knew it.
okay, well, don't you know something? Like, don't just sit there with him, like, try to pick him up, do something, get him out of there. I mean, shit, cause a distraction or something. Like, I mean, she doesn't know that the rest of the teams are coming to, help, but, I mean, she could at least do something instead of just sit there and look at him. But then the best part of this is whenever it pans off from that crap and goes back to Naruto laying on the floor, and he's like talking to the QB, and QB's like, look, you're not strong enough to handle my chakra, and at this point it's pointless. You don't even just lay there and let it happen and then get up later on. Now Naruto's been stubborn. He's like, no, I want it, give it to me, come on, I can do this, you don't know that. And right after that we see Kirby Sage, or Jiraiya himself, open up the toad mouth and walks straight in there like a boss, looking at Naruto like he is straight disgusted of him. And I don't blame him. I do not blame him. But yeah, guys, that is absolutely amazing. Great to see this. Kind of really looking forward, I guess, to basically really Jiraiya, like of what's Jiraiya gonna do in the next episode, really. Like, I know we see the little preview, but it's kind of like, what is he gonna do more? Like, there's a reason why he's there. Now, with that said, guys, this whole episode, I had to give it a good 6 out of 10, just for the simple fact that Jiraiya showed up, and that basically made it. Like, the beginning of this episode is just like, again? Really? But yeah, guys, that's all I have for this one. If you enjoyed this episode review, go ahead and smack that like button. Also, comment and tell me what you think of this week's episode, what you think of next week's episode. And if you're just like me, you're just tired of all this filler. But that said, guys, I'm IC Josh, and I'm out. Peace.